the world.
No chance to change tyres before stages 2 and 3, and Mackinnon feared that he'd lose time on those two stages as well. But he came out of it better than he thought, finishing in the top 6. Carlos Sainz failed to shine on stages 1, and on stage 2 he was even slower, only 10th overall. But by stage 3 the double world champion had found some speed. He couldn't explain why, but he was second fastest, and that put him in 3rd overall. From the onboard camera, he'd also found some grip. Francois Delacour's morning was going from bad to worse. He was 14th fastest only on stage 2, but like his teammate Sainz, stage 3 suited the number 3 Ford driver much better. Now all 3 Fords were setting top 6 times. Tight, twisty stages were far from ideal for the big Skoda Octavia. Bruno Thierry was 12th overall after stage 2, but by stage 3 Armin Schwartz had started setting competitive times. Popping and banging through the forests, Belgian Freddie Leutz was way off the pace. His confidence can only be helped by the fact that Thomas Radstrom had been drafted in to score manufacturers' points. In Monte Carlo, the world champion Marcus Grönholm failed to make it past stage 3. Maybe the Finn should have had his fingers crossed as he started stages 2 and 3 in Sweden. Halfway through stage 2, the thermometer on Grönholm's dashboard started to climb and steam started to pour from the air vents. He made it to the end of stage 2 and topped up the water. Halfway through stage 3, it was all over.
Marcus, a great disappointment for you out of your second rally of the year. What happened?
Yeah, it was exactly the same as in Monte Carlo. I think the feeling was the same on the stage when we started to have the problems. It was overheating and misting up the windscreen.
Do you think it was a water pump again then?
I think so, yes, but we have to come back with the car. But I was driving now a little bit longer with the engine, so it's completely destroyed.
Richard Burns attacked stage 2 hard. Grönholm had already opened a 4-second lead, and the Englishman was keen not to let the Finn out of his sights.
100
Barreling into a fast left-hander, Burns lost control of his Subaru.
Get out.
The car was beached like a whale on a snowbank.
Come on!
Burns was in the middle of the stage and there were just 5 spectators to help move the stricken Subaru.
Come on! Looking at me!
2 minutes later, next through is Colin McRae. And still the Subaru is stuck fast. Eventually, 13 minutes lost, Burns breaks free. Not surprisingly, full of aggression, he sets the fastest time on stage 3.
On the second stage, I just braked too late for a junction in a very tight corner, and I knew I couldn't get around the corner. I got turned in, hit the bank on the outside, but just went straight through the bank and got stuck. There was only a few people there, 4 or 5 people, but they did everything they could to help us out, but it took 13 minutes.
Colin McRae was on the verge of taking the lead on stage 3, but for the second time in 2 stages, the Swedish Snowbanks claimed a British victim. McRae was luckier than Burns. A large crowd of Swedes helped McRae and his co-driver Nicky Grist heave their Ford Focus out of the ditch. But again, the clock was ticking. The car was still in the ditch as Harry Rovanperä steamed past.
Oikein täys pidä. Into left over crest and
The window broken, The bumper lost. McRae finally got going. He'd lost 5.5 minutes and any hope of a podium place.
Stuck in the snow, similar to Richard and Marcus Grunholm. The cars in front have been hitting the snowbanks a lot. When we came, we hit it, but it gave way, and we got sort of bellied out on top of it.
With his team leader out and Didier Auriol suffering flu, Harry Robben-Pera suddenly found himself as Peugeot's best hope in Sweden. After stage 3, he was second, just 2.5 seconds behind the darling of the Swedish forests, Thomas Radström. Just 3 stages in the Mitsubishi, and the Harry Potter lookalike had the rally world in his hands.
Thomas leading the rally after 3 stages. It's been a good morning for you.
Yes, I mean, if you look at the times, of course, it feels quite good. It's a little bit difficult in some places.
So after stage 3, Radström leading from Robben-Pera, first time in their cars for both. Sainz, Marco Martin, Tommy Mäkinen and Kenneth Eriksson.